We aimed at finding a biomarker that could tell us who would develop the severe side effects and who would not have any side effects at all. It is known that melphalan is one of the most toxic chemotherapeutic drugs, and so we picked this group because those patients that are severely affected, they really suffer. Well, we included 10 patients, and we took biopsies from the buccal mucosa at 3 time points during treatment, before and just after melphalan, 2 days after melphalan, and then when they finished up. We did a gene expression analysis on the mucosa, and that was a global gene expression. So we screened the mucosa for 38,000 genes, expression of genes. And then we compared between days and between patients having severe and mild mucositis. It takes a lot of effort from many people, so we are a big crowd doing this investigation, and it's timely and costly. Yes. Well, we found what has been found in the animal studies too, that there are a lot of immunoregulatory and DNA damage genes regulated. But the interesting thing is that all these regulations, they were not dependent on the level of mucositis, and that's very new. So what they found in the animal studies is true for humans, but you cannot divide who's getting the severe mucositis and who's not. And the other thing we found, which I think is more interesting, is that we found only 2 genes that were differently expressed in the patients with mild and severe mucositis. And this is a gene that is expressed on the surface of the dendritic cells in the mucosa. And the dendritic cells, they take signal from antigens and tell to the T cells to evoke, to start up an immune response. And we found a gene expressed in 2 variants. So the people with the one variant, they didn't get mucositis, and the people with the other variant, they got severe mucositis. And furthermore, it seems that the severe mucositis people had the normal variant, that the ones with the mild ones, they had a different one. And luckily, one of our control patients, he was in the mild mucositis group, and he suffered from psoriasis, and that he didn't tell me from the start. But in another study has shown that psoriasis patients, they don't get mucositis, so this fits very well. So there are pathways in this immunocompetence that is very interesting to look into forwardly in prospective studies.